this is not just a technology. It's a new asset class, right? And beyond that, it's a global monetary system. It is the first global private, meaning no government oversight, digital and decentralized, rules-based. That's the most important word here. Rules-based monetary system in history. It's a big idea.
In today's video, Cathie Wood talks about Bitcoin's role as a new asset class within a global monetary system. Cathie also gives us his new prediction for the Bitcoin network for the coming years, and why she thinks that this Bitcoin bull run is just the beginning. Wait a minute, everyone. Welcome to Bitcoin Zella, your platform for daily cryptocurrency analysis and news. Our mission is to keep it simple. Bitcoin Zella offers engaging information that is easy to understand. Our analysts keep their eyes on the latest news to provide valuable insights via email. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Join our community of 10,000 subscribers and experience the new edge with Bitcoin Zella. Subscribe now.
We did something called Bitcoin Brainstorm. We do a Bitcoin brainstorm monthly, and one of them was the convergence between Bitcoin and AI. And we had, you'll probably know of his developer name, Roastbeef, from the Lightning Network on, and he was talking about how in Africa already this convergence is redefining division of labor. The gig economy we understand here in the United States, put that on steroids in terms of micro gig economy in the emerging markets, and you have a whole new kind of economy. So yes, very exciting. When I was at Abundance, the forecast was, our bull case was $1.5 million in 5 years. So that would have been 2027. We still have time. And we still think that's going to be right. If you just look at the institutional push into Bitcoin, this new asset class, they have to consider it as fiduciaries. When you use those code words, new asset class, what it means, the correlation of these returns are very low compared to those of other assets.
Especially as bonds and stocks are becoming more correlated, you need something uncorrelated.
Yes, absolutely. And so they have to consider it. Now, what are we saying? There are 19.6 million Bitcoin out there right now, and the highest it will ever go is 21 million. Okay, there's real scarcity value. And what is going to happen? The price increase for every institutional dollar pushing in now is going to be much higher than it was last year, 2 years ago. It's, we're going to get into, if these institutions really want to own it, what I found fascinating recently, just learned it this morning, is typically when you go through a price move, a Bitcoin price move to the upside, you usually see long-term holders, which is a metric we monitor. It's an on-chain analytics metric. And it means people who have not moved, or wallets that have not moved their Bitcoin in 155 days or more. Yes. Well, normally when you go through a price move to the upside, a very nice one like we've seen in the last year, that tends to start moving down. And it did that, true to form, but it has reversed in recent days, because what we learned is GBTC sold some of its Bitcoin. So those wallets hadn't been changed in a long time, right? Now that is done, at least for the time being. Now that is done, and it's going back up again as the price goes up. That's highly unusual. And I think it is because the long-term holders saying, why would I sell now when I know all these institutions, which own nothing in this realm, in this new asset class, they have to consider it because it is a new asset class.
The largest cryptocurrency has soared more than 20% over the last 4 days, approaching an all-time high. By contrast, the S&P 500 has dropped slightly over that period. On Wednesday, the price of Bitcoin surpassed $64,000 for the first time since November 2021. The upsurge stems primarily from an explosion of investment in Bitcoin ETF, a novel investment vehicle approved by the Securities and Exchange Commission last month, analysts told ABC News. A Bitcoin ETF, exchange-traded fund, allows investors to buy into an asset that tracks the price movement of Bitcoin, while avoiding the inconvenience and risk of purchasing the cryptocurrency coin itself. The new crypto alternatives unleashed billions of dollars in investment within weeks. The 9 leading Bitcoin ETF have received a combined $10 billion since last month. There has been a very successful launch for pretty much all of these ETF, Armour said. It's just crazy for 7 weeks on the market. When investors place their money in a Bitcoin ETF, the funds in turn purchase Bitcoin, increasing demand for the cryptocurrency and potentially causing a jump in price, Armour added. Since Bitcoin ETF gained approval on January 10, the price of Bitcoin has skyrocketed 30%. There has been significant trading volume, Armour said.
Yes, and first let me tell you a little story about Bill. In 2017, when Bitcoin was below $1,000, and there was a war going on between the Bitcoin maximalists and, those focused on the Ethereum network. Chris Berniski, you may know him. He was our first crypto analyst and went off to start Placeholder. He decided, you know what? We should have a meetup at our office between the Bitcoin and Ethereum supporters, and we'll provide
religion.
we'll provide rules of the road. And Bill was the grown-up in the room, set the tone from the Ethereum side, and we had such a productive talk that I went out and bought Ether right away. I already owned a lot of Bitcoin because it was so convincing that there's a place for both. And
Bill is a brilliant adult in this space. Yes, for sure.
Yes. And so yes, we're very excited about the Ethereum network and Solana. And so they all play different roles. And what I love is there's kind of a little competition. I think competition is always good to keep the other networks honest. And so, yes, we think that decentralized finance, and we do call it now the internet financial system, which is really a Chris coined that. Yes.
Despite the breakneck pace of gains in recent weeks, some analysts cautioned about the past volatility of Bitcoin and the possibility of an imminent price plateau or even downswing. In the immediate aftermath of the Bitcoin ETF approval, for instance, the price of Bitcoin dropped 15% before rebounding, Armour said. Over the past 5 years, he added, Bitcoin has plummeted more than 40% on 4 separate occasions. Investors could expect it to either go up substantially or drop in half, acknowledged concern about Bitcoin's rapid price ascent, but also pointed to reasons for optimism. When you see the price moves so dramatically higher, it always worries you a little bit, Butterfield told ABC News. Is it sustainable? And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Zella. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. Not know why you haven't subscribed yet? If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.